right, nice meeting coming to the stage. First time seeing him for me. Please put your hands together for Kevin McGinley, everyone.
So let's get this out of the way right away. I'm 62 years old. I just pissed my pants and I'm from Seabrook. All right, here we go. Listen, I'm 62 years old. If I can't talk about incontinence, incompetence, or impotence, I really have no wax. So. You know that gallon of milk in your refrigerator? It's like 2 days past the date that's stamped on it. I'm that gallon of milk, you know? Yeah, there's a date stamped on my ass, and I hope it's the sell-by date, because if it's the expiration date, I'm not going to make it any longer than Big Bob. So I'm kind of new at this, you know. People always say to me, you know, Rodney Dangerfield started it. So I did a little research. Rodney Dangerfield started comedy when he was 42. I have shoes that are older than that. You know, I'm trying to build a following, right? And the problem with trying to build a following at my age is they're dying faster than they're hearing about me, and that's not good. So I have an audition coming up. Well, it's an interview, but now I'm in showbiz, so we call it an audition. And I was thinking I should have a tailor-made suit, you know? I should have something nice. I looked in my closet, nothing fits anymore. So I figured I'll have a suit tailor-made. First thing that popped into my head was, great, you can wear that at your funeral, right? You know, it was that kind of day, right? I was driving down the road and I passed the Hope Cemetery. I'm thinking, wait a minute, the fucking Hope Cemetery? Maybe Shady Acres or Maple Rest or something, but Hope? There's no Hope. You're in the cemetery, right? 20 minutes later, I go by the Pillsbury Funeral Home. No word of a lie, the Pillsbury Funeral Home. I can just picture the dearly departed, you know, the loved ones. They're going up and hoping the guy in the street, just praying for a tea, you know? Didn't happen though. I've been married to the same woman for 33 years. I say that to my kids, and my kid's a smartass. He says, yeah, my parents were married in the 1990s, you know, like we were married in the back of a covered wagon or something. Funny thing was, it was a Model T, but that's beside the point. My kid was telling me about this Chat GPT thing. You heard of this? Right, so he says, Dad, you can ask this program anything, and in 4 seconds, you can have a 1,500-word answer back. And I said, oh, so it's for people that don't have a wife? Is that what that is? So I'm technologically challenged. You know, I was really good on computers, but when everything moved from computer to the phone, I just forgot everything. So my kids, they like to bust my chops about not being able to do things. So I bought an analog clock, right? And I put it up on the wall. It had Roman numerals. So every time one of my kids busts my chops, I ask him what time it is, right? 2 of them, it worked on 2 of them. The third one looks at me, he says, Dad, you just used 500-year-old technology in a 2,000-year-old language to tell me what time it is. I was pissed, right? You know, if it hadn't been raining, I would have had him go back and read the sundial, but it didn't work very well. I retired about 2 years ago. I'm just waiting for the right time to tell my boss, I don't know. Again, you know, after a while, you get to be my age, your body starts to let you down. I got in my car the other day and I heard this noise, so I turned the radio down and the noise was still there. I shut the car off, the noise was still there. I figured out it was me breathing, wheezing, breathing out of the same thing. I went to the doctor. I was recently diagnosed with this thing called senior Tourette syndrome. Have you heard of this? So it manifests itself. You randomly shout out these old man expressions like, get off my lawn, or pull up your pants, or go back to where you came from. My doctor had a really tough time diagnosing me. He thought I was running for president. Funny thing is, he was going to vote for me. So, I've had a lot of hobbies in my life. You know, I tried to continue my education. Went to the gym. It doesn't really show. I went to the gym, did a lot of hiking, took up golf. My only hobby now is walking my dogs, and I have these 2 dogs, 2 standard poodles. Beautiful animals. When they're groomed, they're magnificent. I was walking them the other day, and this woman says, "Oh, what are they?" I said, "They're dogs." She goes, "No. What kind of dogs?" I said, "Well, they're poodles. You know, everybody poodles." And she said, "Straight poodles?" I said, "Listen." I said, "We don't judge." I said, "But that one right there, that won't hump anything." I think he's a pansexual. My wife and I, when we first got married, we had a dog, and I heard her telling a friend, right? She said, our dog only drinks spring water. I was pissed. Her friend left. I walked up to her and said, honey, how long have you been putting Poland Springs in the toilet? Because that's what the dog drinks from. That's all I got. So. Thanks, Bob.
One more time for Kevin, everyone. All right.